Sir Muhammad Iqbal, Urdu. The 9th of November 1877 to the 21st of April 1938 was a South Asian Muslim writer, philosopher and politician, whose poetry in the Urdu language is considered among the greatest of the 20th century, and whose vision of a cultural and political ideal for the Muslims of British-ruled India was to animate the impulse for Pakistan. He is commonly referred to by the honorific Allama. Iqbal was born on the 9th of November 1877 in a Punjabi-speaking Kashmiri family from Sialkot in the Punjab province of British India, now in Pakistan. His family traced their ancestry to Kashmiri Pandits of the Sapru clan who converted to Islam in the 15th century and were from a South Kashmiri village in Kulgam. Iqbal conversed only in Punjabi and Urdu in his daily life. In the 19th century, when the Sikh Empire was conquering Kashmir, his grandfather's family migrated to Punjab. Iqbal's grandfather was an eighth cousin of Sir Tej Bahadur Sapru, an important lawyer and freedom fighter who would eventually become an admirer of Iqbal. Iqbal often mentioned and commemorated his Kashmiri lineage in his writings. According to scholar Anne-Marie Schimmel, Iqbal often wrote about his being a son of Kashmiri Brahmins but being acquainted with the wisdom of Rumi and Tabrizi. Iqbal's father, Sheikh Nur Muhammad, died 1930, was a tailor, not formally educated, but a religious man. Iqbal's mother Imam Bibi, a Kashmiri from Sambriel, was described as a polite and humble woman who helped the poor and her neighbors with their problems. She died on the 9th of November 1914 in Sialkot. Iqbal loved his mother, and on her death he expressed his feelings of pathos in an elegy. Hamal, Iqbal's doctoral thesis was entitled The Development of Metaphysics in Persia. Among his fellow students in Munich was Hans Hasso von Veltheim, who later happened to visit Iqbal the day before Iqbal died. Higher education in Europe. Iqbal was influenced by the teachings of Sir Thomas Arnold, his philosophy teacher at Government College Lahore, to pursue higher education in the West. In 1905, he traveled to England for that purpose. While already acquainted with Friedrich Nietzsche and Henri Bergson, Iqbal would discover Rumi slightly before his departure to England, and he would teach the Masnavi to his friend Swami Ramatirtha, who in return would teach him Sanskrit. Iqbal qualified for a scholarship from Trinity College, University of Cambridge, and obtained a Bachelor of Arts in 1906. This BA degree in London made him eligible to practice as an advocate, as it was being practiced those days. In the same year he was called to the bar as a barrister at Lincoln's Inn. In 1907, Iqbal moved to Germany to pursue his doctoral studies, and earned a Doctor of Philosophy degree from the Ludwig Maximilian University of Munich in the 4th of November 1907, published in 1908 in London. Working under the guidance of Friedrich Hamal, Iqbal's doctoral thesis was entitled The Development of Metaphysics in Persia. Among his fellow students in Munich was Hans Hasso von Veltheim, who later happened to visit Iqbal the day before Iqbal died. Plaque at Portugal Place, Cambridge, commemorating Allama Iqbal's residence there during his time at Trinity College. In 1907, he had a close friendship with the writer Atiya Faizi in both Britain and Germany. Atiya would later publish their correspondence. While Iqbal was in Heidelberg in 1907, his German professor Emma Wegenast taught him about Goethe's Faust, Heine and Nietzsche. He mastered German in 3 months. A street in Heidelberg has been named in his memory, Iqbal Ufer. During his study in Europe, Iqbal began to write poetry in Persian. He preferred to write in this language because doing so made it easier to express his thoughts. He would write continuously in Persian throughout his life. Academic career. Photograph taken during Allama Iqbal's youth in 1899. Iqbal began his career as a reader of Arabic after completing his Master of Arts degree in 1899 at Oriental College, and shortly afterward was selected as a junior professor of philosophy at Government College Lahore, where he had also been a student in the past. He worked there until he left for England in 1905. In 1907 he went to Germany for PhD. In 1908, he returned from Germany and joined the same college again as a professor of philosophy and English L.